How we doing, folks? Alex here. I haven't made a YouTube video in a long time, but not working this week. Thought I'd make one today. I've been hearing a lot of, well, seeing a lot of stuff on especially Facebook groups about what the car I drive gets for miles per gallon. So I thought today I would do a highway miles per gallon test just to show what I get. My car is a 2022 Hyundai Sonata N-Line. So it has the 2.5 turbo with the 8-speed dual clutch transmission in it. It's kind of like the performance version of the Sonata. I usually get about, I don't do a lot of like heavy city driving. We live kind of in the country, kind of county highway stuff. I usually get, except in the winter it goes down some, but most of the year I get 26, 27, you know, combined for all that I do. I know on road trips on the highway I can get, usually it's around 30. I've gotten as good as 32 or 33 at 75 or 80 miles an hour. I think today on this test, the road I'm taking, it's all 4-lane highway except for getting on and off the highway, of course. The speed limit is 65 for part of it and 70 for the other part. So I'm going to try to stick to 5 miles over the speed limit. That's 70 to 75. That's probably what most people drive, I would say. So I'll set the cruise there at what the car says. I'm going to go off of the car speedometer. My radar detector can show me the actual speed. It's usually pretty close or 1 mile per hour off, so I'm just going to go off of what the car says. I usually run 87 fuel in my car. Always get top tier though. I think top tier is important with the cleaners and the detergents and stuff like that. So 95% of the time I get top tier unless I just can't get to a top tier station. But I do run 87. That's what the manual recommends, and that's what it's okay to run on. So I am going to try to do this test on 87, and then one day when I have time and the tank's about empty, I'm going to fill it up with 93 and run the same test just to see the difference, because people claim they get way better mileage on 93, which I tend not to believe it's that much better. And even if it is better, at $1 more a gallon or higher, it would have to be several miles per gallon better before it would even be worth it. The performance gains with the 93 is negligible, so the miles per gallon would have to be way better to make it worth the cost difference. This car has 109,491 miles on it, with 98% of the fuel being run through it as 87, and probably 95% of that is top tier. I did an oil change at 1,000 miles for a break-in, at 5,000, and every 5,000 after that, except at 100,000 I started going 4,000 miles. I'm gonna do 4,000 mile intervals now after 100,000, just because I don't know, probably not necessary, but it makes me feel better. So I'm gonna go to this gas station up here, get some top tier 87, top it off, and yeah, we'll hop on the highway and see how it does. Alright, we're taking off from the gas station. We are going to start our GPS tracker here. I got a set route. It's going to be mostly highway. I mean, yeah, I'm going to get on right here. Like I said, I'm just going to go about 5 over. I'll do a time lapse of the trip, and then we'll come back to the gas station. We will use the exact same pump and fill it up the exact way, and we will hand calculate the miles per gallon that we got. Just driving normal, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we're getting on the highway now. we're getting back from our little loop there, our mileage test loop. Car did really good according to its trip computer. Right now the car says it got 37.3. It's better than I usually get, but I usually probably drive too fast. Okay, according to the GPS, I got 102.16 miles, average speed of 68. 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 56 seconds. So the car said it was 102.1 miles, so the car tripometer is extremely accurate. And it said I got 37.2 miles per gallon. So we will hand calculate this at the pump and see what we actually got. 102.1 miles. So the pump says 2.574 gallons. So 102.1 miles divided by 2.574 gallons is 39.6 miles to the gallon. So it did a little better than the trip computer on the car. So I would be very, very, very surprised if this car got better than that with premium fuel. I don't think that would make a difference. And these tires, these are the Continental DWS 06 Plus high performance all season tires. So yeah, the temperature is a low 80s, sunny, not much wind. So the next time when I do the mileage test with the premium 93 fuel, I'll try to do it on a very similar day here in the next week or two. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.